back to the TheProductioneerDude. Today we are continuing Doki Doki Fallen Angel. So yeah, last time we left off, we saw this side of Yuri, and now the MC is trying to help her out, and we're gonna see what we can do, because that's what happened last time, the very last time we left off. We went to her house and yeah, we pledged that we would help her. But anyway, that's where we left off, so I wake up and check the time. 10:40 a.m. It's Saturday, so usually I could relax after such a stressful week. Unfortunately, that is not the case considering the events that occurred yesterday. With Natsuki's home situation and Sayori avoiding me, not to mention those mysterious texts I got. And of course, Yuri. After I helped clean her cuts, it was getting late. I felt it would be best to go home as I feared Yuri may implode from anxiety. Before I left, however, I asked her if she would like to go out today. I told her about a fairly new cafe that opened in downtown, and she said she would like to go. I guess I should start getting ready then. Our small little date. I sit atop my bed and look through the window. It's a bit cloudy currently, but it looks like it's going to clear up later. Yeah, let's hope so, my guy. After completing my daily routine and eating breakfast, I look at the clock. I should probably start heading out now. I pull out my phone and send a text to Yuri. I'm glad I remembered to get her number before I left. Making my way over to your house now. Are you almost ready? Hopefully today will be nice and easy. I think Yuri deserves to have a normal day for once. I don't expect her to bring up cutting, nor do I plan on bringing it up. I'm going to help her, but I have to wait for her to be ready to open up. That's a good thing to do. Oh, she says, yes, I'm ready. Perfect. I grab my wallet and keys, and then exit my house. Alright, there's her house. I arrive at Yuri's house and ring the doorbell. Immediately the door opens, and Yuri steps out.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Jeongin. Hey, nice outfit. Have you been waiting by the door this entire time? Oh, well, he said you were on your way, and... I know, but it's nearly a 10-minute walk from my house to yours. If you were ready a long time ago, you could have texted me. I could have gotten here faster. Must have slipped my mind. Well, whatever. Shall we go? Yes, let's go. Yuri beams at me. A pleasant sight to see after such a horrendous few days. Look at this background. Anyway, we walk until we make it to the downtown area. This is the part of town full of all sorts of restaurants, shops, and clubs. You name it, it's here. Street performers and beggars also line the sidewalk on occasion. We walk by a guy strumming an acoustic guitar. Now, here's Wonderwall.
Nope.
Yuri and I speed our pace up a bit. Yep. I believe the cafe is just at the end of the block. Sure enough, we finally arrive at the cafe and step inside. Hey, yo, this is the same background used in, high school to me. I guess, it's one of those common assets. If you guys recall correctly, this is used in high school to me. Anyway, we stand in line and look over the menu above. Well, Yuri, you're the tea expert. What do you recommend? Oh, there's so many kinds. I don't want to give you something you don't like. Relax, Yuri, I'm not super picky. Maybe I'll get a green tea. That's a fine choice, Jeongin. Perhaps I will have their ginseng tea, or ginseng. I don't know how you pronounce that word, I'm sorry. I have no idea what that is, but if Yuri is getting it, it must be good. I turn to Yuri to see she is talking to herself. Are you alright? Yes, I'm okay. I'm just rehearsing my order. What? You don't mentally prepare how you're going to phrase your order before ordering? Sometimes I do. If it is a lot of stuff, then yes, but if it's one thing, well, not really, but sometimes I will. Especially since, usually I will forget what I say, because I'm okay, I'm gonna order this, and then I go up, what would you like today? I would like, what was this thing called again? But yeah, I kinda understand how Yuri feels. I can't say that I do. Oh, this is very embarrassing. Now I've done it.
Jackass.
I really need to get better at talking to girls. You do. Hey, don't worry. I'm sure a lot of people practice their orders. Also, I'm gonna say, Jeongin, you gotta be like your brother Jeongin, who in Mo Ninja Girls, he got all them bitches. Don't worry. You gotta get that Riz going on, my guy. Oh, anyway, plus I think it's kind of cute. What did you just... Next. That's us. How can I help you today? May I have a green tea? One green tea. Cashier writes down my order, then turns to Yuri. And what can I get you, ma'am? Guess I didn't let Yuri finish her rehearsal. I'll take the tea. Cashier stares blankly at Yuri. Ma'am, we have a lot of different kinds of tea. He points at the menu behind him. Ah, of course. Gomenasai. The cashier, clearly uncomfortable, looks at me. Someone shouts from behind us. Can you hurry up? Some of us has places to be, you little bitch. No. I turn and there's a noticeably large line behind us. Look over to Yuri, who's turned pale as a ghost. What do I do? Order for her, you know? It'll be fine. Anyway, I turn back to the cashier. She'll have a ginseng. He writes the order down. 1 ginseng and 1 green tea. Will that be all? Yes. Arigato. I pay for our order, then escort Yuri to an empty table. Gomenasai. It's okay, Yuri. You don't have to apologize. But those people were clearly angry at me. I embarrassed you, didn't I? Yuri, look at me. I'm the captain now. No. It's okay. You didn't embarrass me. Also, who cares what those people think? If they want to be impatient and mad, then that's their own problem. Don't worry about what other people think. Also, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have distracted you when you were practicing your order. Thank you for ordering for me. Don't mention it. The waiter comes by and hands us our tea.
Nope.
Anyways, let's... Oh. I just said, anyways, let's enjoy. She's like, hey, stop saying that. Saying what? Anyways. The proper term is anyway. Yeah, actually, it is anyway. Anyway is an adverb. Thus, or thusly cannot be plural. And while anyways may technically be a word, it's often used in colloquial language and it's very informal. That was like colloquial language. Yeah, I understood none of that. Arigato, I guess. I didn't mean to sound rude or anything. It's just... Did I raise my voice again? Go ahead and say... Oh, Yuri. It's fine, I appreciate you informing me on how to not sound informal. Oh, you're welcome. Now let's enjoy our tea before it gets cold. I don't know why I said tea. Anyway, good idea. Start to drink our tea in silence. Oh yeah, dots. The best dialogue in the game, everybody. I should strike up a conversation to break the awkward tension. So, Yuri, what made you join the literature club? You know, before it went to hell. Well, if I'm being honest, it was to meet people with similar interests as me. I thought maybe I could perhaps find people who had an equal fascination with storytelling. I had also hoped it would maybe not feel so secluded from the outside world. Maybe it could be a starting point to become more comfortable with human contact. I suppose it didn't exactly work out that way, however. Well, I wouldn't say that exactly. I mean, you met me, right?
Correct!
I believe that you and Natsuki, despite your differences, have become a little closer. I suppose you're right. Think of it this way, Yuri. As much as I hate to say it, if it weren't for Monica and the literature club, we wouldn't be sitting here sharing a cup of tea together right now. Yeah. Again, you're right. Of course I am. I'm the brains. I lean back in my seat and rest my hands behind my head. I'm always right. Yuri and I share a small laugh. I guess in the end I accomplished my goal and made friends. As we sip our tea, an idea strikes me. Light bulb. Yeah, Yuri's like, huh? Why'd you say that out loud? Yuri, do you want to visit Sayori? Sayori? Yeah, yesterday she seemed really down because you weren't there. Well, I don't want her feeling blue. I would love to pay Sayori a visit. Great. She'll be happy to see both of us. We finish our tea and head towards Sayori's house. Alright. Now for this. We arrive in front of Sayori's house. Jeongin, aren't you and Sayori neighbors? Yep. That's my house right there. Point at the house next to where we are. Anyway. Oh, in all caps. Let's go inside. You're just gonna walk inside? Relax, I texted her earlier saying I was coming over. Relax, I'm not just gonna be like, don't worry, Sayori. I'm respecting your privacy by knocking, but asserting my authority as your best friend by coming in anyway. Plus, Sayori and I have been friends for so long, it's completely normal for us to just waltz into each other's homes. Yeah, that's how you know you're really best friends / homies. Sayori? It's a bit uncharacteristic for Sayori to not be rushing down to greet me. I walk upstairs to Sayori's room as Yuri hesitantly follows. I knock on the door. Sayori, can I come in? Sayori doesn't answer. Maybe she isn't home. Sayori is always home. Knock on the door once more. Better be dressed because I'm coming in anyway. I gently open the door.
No.
PTSD. Oh, no, she's there. Jeongin? Yuri? What are you doing here? Well, Yuri and I were having tea together. I thought it'd be fun to pay you a visit. I see. This isn't right. Bringing Yuri here should have made Sayori happier, but it just did the exact opposite. You have a lovely home, Sayori. Thank you, Yuri. Is it just you here? Yep. My parents are always away on business trips, so it's just me and Mr. Cow, aka him. Sayori points to a stuffed cow at the foot of her bed. Sayori? Yes? That's a female. Oh, what? Males don't have udders. Is that so? Well, this is fun, right? Also, is that true? Oh, I was gonna say, is that true though? Like, cow. I never knew that male cows do not have udders. I might look that up later, and then I'll put it on text here if it's actually true. So yeah, my phone rang, and then I reached for my pocket, but it's not mine. I turn towards Yuri. I'm sorry, but I have to take this. Yuri steps outside and answers the phone. Now it's just me, Sayori, and Mr. Cow. Mrs. Cow? You will never know. We stand in awkward silence for a moment. So you and Yuri, huh? Well, wait, Sayori? I don't know what you got going on in your head, but I swear it's not like that. You can't hide your feelings, Jeongin. It's obvious since day one. You and Yuri have been falling for each other. Yeah, you got that right. Jeongin had made it very obvious. My face is red hot right now. Sayori must have turned her AC off. I don't know what you mean. It's really great seeing you make friends. I'm really happy for you. Now I know something isn't right. Something is bothering her. Sayori, what's wrong? Step closer to her. I know when something's up with you. You can't hide it from me. Sayori gives me an empty laugh. That's where you're wrong, Jeongin. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. What do you mean? This isn't good. You weren't. Oh my god, Is this the same as the original? Oh. Like, I don't want to get hit in the feels again, alright? I've experienced that in the first game. Even though, like, with my crappy webcam quality and whatever, it was not that obvious. Might not even be obvious right now, but still. She said, you weren't supposed to see me like this. I feel like I've been hit by a semi-truck. Flashbacks when I caught Yuri cutting herself in the hallway fill my mind. I try to shake it off. Sayori, whatever it is you're going through, let me help you. You don't seem to understand, Jeongin. I don't want to be helped. Help is for people who deserve it. Still can't wrap my brain about what she's talking about. Sayori, I don't understand what you are saying. You're just going to make me spell it out for you, huh? Jeongin? Yeah, I saw the quote. For all my life, I've struggled through very bad depression. I've had voices in my head tell me I don't deserve happiness. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I feel as if there's nothing worth waking up to. I go to school when I have no future to look forward to. Why wake up when every day the pain grows more and more? Why wake up whenever I try to see the silver lining my vision is blocked by rain clouds? Tell me why I should wake up just to put on a mask to hide myself. Why make friends when all they do is use you to feel better about themselves? When you're seen as the clumsy one or the goofy one. The one who can never show any other facial expression besides a forced smile. Why wake up when the one person who was the sole reason for me going through all this pain is in love with another girl? My heart drops. Feels my entire world has been hit with an avalanche. My entire friendship with Sayori. I've been blind this whole time. Oh, wait, what happened? What? Oh, I pull Sayori into my arms. Okay, so that's what this is again. I hold her softly. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I never knew, Sayori. I promise you from now on, I will do everything I can to make every day even a little bit better for you. Jeongin. Sayori isn't holding me back. Presses her hands against my chest and pushes me away. You don't understand. No one understands. I don't want people to worry about me. It's bittersweet, you know? That word feels like a knife twisting in my chest. Sometimes it feels nice, and the other times it feels like a hammer being smashed against my head. It all makes sense to me now. Why you came here. It's the world wanting to punish me. I know I deserve to be punished, but this is beyond torture. Seeing you here. Seeing you with Yuri. It's like my eyelids are forced open while I have to watch a spear going through my chest. And the person driving it through me is the one I trusted the most. Every waking moment, every heartbeat is a cry in pain. Sayori. I don't even have the slightest clue as to what to do here. I step close to Sayori and gently grip her shoulders. I know I can never understand what's inside your head. I know I haven't treated you the best I could all these years. But I just don't know what's best for you. I give Sayori a sad smile. I promise you that I will always be by your side. But Jeongin, I remember how Yuri once told me the eyes are the windows to the soul. As I look through Sayori's windows and peer down into her broken soul, there's only one thing for me to say. Sayori. You'll always be my... Oh my god. PTSD from the first game, I tell you. Yeah, you'll always be my dearest friend. I swear on my left nut.
Shut!
Yeah, she's like, get out. I don't want your nut. What? Get out of my house. Go away. Now! Yeah, you should leave. Now! But Sayori, I said get out. She grabs a glass paperweight that's sitting on her desk. Throws it at the wall beside me. Oh shit. Shattered glass ricochets off the wall. Practically sprawl out of her bedroom and downstairs. Yeah. Run all the way outside. Yuri follows me, now off her phone. Jeongin, what's wrong? We'll talk about it later. I look back. Sayori slams her front door closed. We shouldn't have come here, Yuri. I'm sorry. It's okay, Jeongin. As you said, Sayori's been acting, different recently. Perhaps she didn't mean whatever she said. I think back to what she said. My best friend's suffering through depression her whole life. I've been oblivious to it. I made fun of her for sleeping in, or being super clumsy. It's all my fault. I turned to Yuri and realized she'd been staring blankly at me this whole time. Sorry, I just got lost in thought. You know what helps me to clear my head? I usually go to the local bookstore and read. Of course you do. I smile at Yuri. I think I could use a good book to clear my head. Start to walk to the bookstore. Alright, we're back here. So, have you ever seen a more beautiful place, Jeongin? Can't say I have. Admittedly, before I met Yuri, I wouldn't be caught dead next to a bookstore. Stupid. Hey, you know, man, you gotta read. Knowledge is power. As I've grown closer to her, I've actually started to build up a passion for reading. Jeongin, do you see that? I follow Yuri's finger to see what she's pointing at. An advertisement for a book. A Sakura's Guide. I shake my head. What's that? It's supposedly the sequel to Infinite Isolation. It's about the main character's plan to escape, and the spirit of her late husband guides and protects her. What's the thing about the Sakura? Isn't it like the tree that was like in the book? I remember there was something mentioning like a tree, and I don't think it was specifically mentioned as a Sakura tree, but still. Oh, yep. Okay, so she said the husband was hanged on a Sakura tree, so I was kind of right. Are you not paying attention to the book? The book said cherry blossom. They're the same thing. Yeah, just different languages. Looks like it's my turn to be embarrassed. Yeah, Mom said it was my turn to be embarrassed, Yuri.
Bruh.
Excuse you. And I changed the subject. Well, why don't we buy it? Once we're done with our current one, we can start the next one. Wish we could, but unfortunately, it hasn't been released yet. Only the title has been shown. The author hasn't mentioned anything else about the book. Well, I can't imagine more annoying than an author teasing a project, but never revealing anything else about it. Well, with that said, would you like to continue reading? I would love to. Luckily, the bookstore has a copy of the book. I grab it and we sit at an empty table. Yuri and I go through the next few chapters in silence. It's getting late. Would you like for me to walk you home? My, what a gentleman. My face grows hot. I guess the bookstore keeps their AC off as well. I know, right? Who doesn't pay the AC bills around here? Don't mention it. As we walk out, the boy at the register calls out to us. Hey, Yuri! Ah! Yuri sees the cashier waving at us. Quickly, she rushes out of the store. I follow suit. Yuri, are you okay? Did you see how everyone was looking at me? How did he know your name? I come here a lot. Sometimes he tries to start a conversation. I try not to come whenever he works. Even if I'm really into a book, I'll wait to purchase it until he's off shift. Did he do something to you? I'll go over there right now, and I'll kick his ass. Oh, no. He's never done anything besides make light conversation. Then why do you avoid him? To avoid conversation. Yeah, Jeongin, what did you think, bro? I don't know. I knew Yuri was introverted, but I must admit, this is a tad bit absurd. She goes out of her way, and even inconveniences herself just to avoid one single interaction. Walk the rest of the way. Yeah, we walk home in silence, basically. Thanks for hanging out with me today, Yuri. I start to head back home. Jeongin, wait. What is it? It's very late. I'll be fine walking home. Thanks, though. But, Jeongin, would you like to... If you wanted, you could... Are you asking if I want to spend the night, eh?
Yeah, boy.
Is this for real? I would never imagined Yuri ever asking me a question like that. Or any girl for that matter, yeah, because I don't get any bitches in this game. Alright, Jeongin, play it cool. Sure. Really? Yeah, maybe we can even read more of the book. And maybe you can show me how to make tea as well, or something. My eyes dart towards the sidewalk out of nervousness. Yuri then smiles softly. I'd like that. We both walk inside Yuri's house. I'll start the tea. Okay, I'll get the book.
Nope.
I don't have the book. I keep it in my backpack. Yuri comes back. Is something wrong? I don't have the book. Yuri softly giggles at my distress. Jeongin, did you forget where you are? She gestures to a large bookcase in the living room. Ah. I walk over and sure enough, I find a book titled Infinite Isolation. I pluck it from the shelf and take a seat on the couch. Yuri comes back, tea in hand, and places the teacups before us on the table. We get in our normal reading positions and continue to read for a little while. Oh, it's nightfall, and Yuri yawns. Are you ready to go to bed? Yuri rubs her eyes and nods. Alright, we'll stop here. I close the book and stand up. I guess I'll be sleeping here. Jeongin, you're my guest. What kind of host would I be if I let you sleep on the couch? I mean, yeah, where else am I gonna sleep? Also, it's kind of typical anyway. They're like, alright, just sleep on the couch, I'm going to bed, bye-bye, good night. I get an anxious feeling welling up in me. Are you gonna ask me to sleep with her? Or is she gonna ask me to sleep on the floor instead? No, just kidding. Anyway, Yuri is asking me... Yuri? Yuri is asking me to... in her bed? Chotomate, Yuri. Are you about to say what I think you're gonna say? I'm sorry, it was a stupid question. I shouldn't be pushing this too far. Maybe it's best if you go home. I'm sorry I forced you to spend time with me. Yuri, come on, you're overthinking things again. You didn't force me to do anything. I'm glad I'm here. And I suppose if you're okay with it. She looks up at me. I have a big bed, so we won't have to lay close to each other. Yuri gives a small grin. We both share a small laugh, then head upstairs. Alright, we're going up. Oh, we're on Act 2 already. So Act 2, A Cure for Pain. Wait, I see some pills right there. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen there. Oh, 2 weeks later, what the heck? Okay then. I slowly open my eyes. The warm sunlight peeks through the curtains. At first, I was surprised when Yuri offered to share a bed, but I soon figured out why she wasn't nervous. She wasn't lying when she said she had a big bed. This thing is nearly 6 feet wide, damn. I look over to see Yuri, peacefully sleeping. For the past 2 weeks, we've been taking turns staying at each other's houses to read, drink tea, etc. We're already on the last few chapters of our book. We haven't been going to the literature club at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure the club has been shut down since it was only Sayori and Monica. What about Natsuki though? What happened to her? Even wrapped in the thick blankets, I feel cold. Sayori loved the literature club and now it's gone. Jeongin? I'm knocked out of my trance. I turn to Yuri. Good morning, my purple princess. Wah! Hee. Despite sharing a bed, Yuri still seems uncomfortable with any displays of affection. I guess technically, with the exception of sharing a bed, our relationship hasn't progressed beyond just friends. I'm too scared to ask her to be my girlfriend. What are you thinking about? Huh? You were spacing out. Is something on your mind? I'm fine. Just ready to start the day. I get up and head to the bathroom to do my normal routine. Once downstairs, I see that Yuri has already started making breakfast. What you making? Just some pancakes. How fancy. Shoot Yuri a slight grin. He sends one back and continues cooking. Damn, now I actually want some pancakes. This game is making me hungry, dude. I didn't even eat before doing this recording, everybody. That's why I'm hungry. Anyway, I take a seat and start thinking about the past 2 weeks. Even with Yuri and I spending so much time together, we've yet to talk about our cutting. Yuri is very reclusive and I plan on waiting for her to open up to me, but that hasn't been the case. I've been preparing for when she did so I could help her. I've been contacting a psychiatrist who can help her, maybe even prescribe her with medication. Okay, so I think the thing in there was medication, luckily. And so, Yuri comes to the table, sets down a plate in front of me, and then takes a seat. Did you have any plans today, Jeongin? It's now or never. Yes, I did. Did they involve reading or tea? Yuri smiles whimsically, but I don't share her moment of happiness. She notices I'm not smiling and shifts to weariness. Is everything okay? Yuri, for the past few days, I've come in contact with a psychiatrist. Really think you could— oh. Yuri jumps up, sending her chair crashing to the ground. Why? Why would you do this to me? She starts to march away, but I stop her. I don't think so. I grab her and pull her into my grasp. She stands in front of me with a look of immense pain on her face. Yuri, please look at me. I promised you that I would help you. I don't plan on breaking that promise. Jeongin, I don't think I can. Don't say that, Yuri. This man may be the answer we've been searching for. He can help you understand yourself. Maybe even help with your— you know. She stares at the ground for what feels like an eternity. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll go see your psychiatrist. My heart jumps out of my chest triumphantly. That's fantastic. I wrap my arms around her in a tight embrace, but she fails to do the same. I let her go. I'll call him and see when we can schedule a visit. It's obvious Yuri isn't as excited about this as I am. I've been close to her all this time, and she has adamantly shut me out of most of her inner feelings. Can't imagine how she'll act having to open up to a complete stranger. I'm well aware this is hard, but this is for her own good. We should continue eating before it gets cold. Shake myself away from the thoughts and turn to the breakfast. Oh yeah, let's continue. We take our seats and eat the rest of our meals in silence. I peek over and can see Yuri physically shaking. Her sleeves are loose and drooping down enough to where if I look hard enough I can see her arms. I see the faint shadows of scars lined up and down. I whisper quietly to myself. I'll save you from the pain, Yuri. Alright, I decided to take Yuri for a walk through downtown to ease her mind. Jeongin, do you mind if we go in here? Look up at the sign. It's some clothing store. Yeah, sure. I grab the door and hold it open for Yuri. There you go, clothing store. Hyper-realistic background. You can tell because there's like a filter on this. Once inside, I look for a bench to sit on. I'm not really a fan of shopping. That is, unless I'm shopping for a new video game or something. You know what I'm saying. Do you know what you're looking for? Oh, I thought we could just look around. Look around? What the hell is wrong with women? Why would you go to a clothing store to just look around? I mean, it's like what they say, you know, just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the menu. Well, I don't know if that makes sense in this context. Alright then. Yuri begins to sift through racks while I stand there aimlessly. Look at the posters on the wall. They all show attractive people in dramatic poses and clothes. Jeongin, have you seen anything you like? Yuri speaks to me from the other side of the rack. I look through the assortment of clothing. My eyes become fixated on a sundress. I walk up to it and pull it out of the rack. It's a long magenta sundress with thin fabric and spaghetti straps. So I'm looking at it, some guy walks behind me. Hey, is that one purple? Purple is my favorite color. The guy takes the dress straight from my hand. Wow. He just joinked it. Alright then. Walk over to the counter where the cashier is handing Yuri a bag. What's that? Just something for myself. A horrific roar bellows through the clothing store. Oh my god, the city's being attacked by a monster! Look down and see it's only my stomach. I don't know, these references are kind of funny. Also whack though. Anyway, wanna go somewhere to eat? Sure. Yuri smiles and we exit the store. Off we go. Alright Yuri, where do you want to eat? Jeongin, you know it's not very gentleman-like to make the lady choose. I'm sorry, I thought it'd be funny to tease you. Yuri continues to giggle at my expense. It's mind-boggling to see just how comfortable she's gotten with me. According to others, she isolates herself from most people. Then again, most people probably don't barge into her house. Yeah, true. Anyway, in the end, seeing Yuri smile lets me know this was all worth it. Alright. You had your fun. How about we go to a ramen shop? I look quizzically at Yuri. Can't you just buy ramen for like 79 cents in the grocery store? Yeah, that's the cheap store-bought one, you know? Are you saying you never had authentic ramen noodles before? Yeah, bro, even I have. Like, me right now, not Jeongin. Anyway, can't say I have. Do you think there's one nearby? I'm sure we can find one. I pull up my phone and start searching for nearby noodle shops. Find one just a few blocks down. It's called Spaghettos Bowl. My phone is about to die. Do you think you can pull it up on yours? Of course. What's the address? It's 1273 Rockefeller Street. Nice address name. Anyway, alright, found it. Then lead the way. We walk the streets of downtown. It's a beautiful day. The hustle and bustle of the street is the same as always. A lot of people are walking around, probably enjoying the weekend, same as us. There's some guy standing in the middle of the sidewalk, menacingly, wearing a very light pink button-down shirt with matching shorts, black belt, and brown dress shoes. His hands are wrapped over themselves across his abdomen, and he has a devilish blank smile on his face. Yuri and I quickly walk by him in hopes that he doesn't do anything to us. Within a couple more minutes, we make it to the shop. Look up at the sign. Spaghetto's Bowl. This is it. Hold the door open for Yuri and we step inside. Oh yeah, ramen! Another hyper-realistic, like, background, or I don't know what that means. I guess, like, real-life background with, like, cartoon filter on it. It's cold in here. As soon as we step inside, a gust of wind blows against my body. This place definitely keeps their AC on. Look back behind the bar where the kitchen is. Chefs all hover above big pots, which I assume are full of noodles. The hostess approaches us. Hello, how many today? 2, please. Right this way. We follow the hostess to a table and take our seats. Your waiter will be with you shortly. He hands us the menus and walks off to seat the next guest. This is really nice, Yuri. I take it you've never been in a noodle shop before, Jeongin. Well, yeah. It's pretty neat in here. Look around the place. The dim lighting and music really set the ideal noodle-eating atmosphere. I look over the menu. There's a lot of variety considering my previous views on ramen. What are you gonna get? Most likely the tonkatsu. You like pork? What do you mean? I just assumed. Uh-oh. Oh, that a lady wouldn't eat pork? I think that's a religion dude you're thinking of, but okay. I'm not sure if it's the kitchen, but my face is growing hotter and hotter. I didn't mean any offense, You're too easy to tease, Jeongin. I roll my eyes at her. Alright, you got me. Very funny. It was pretty funny, to be honest. I go back to reading the menu. I think I'll just have the same thing. Fine choice, Jeongin. The waitress arrives at our table. She places 2 glasses of water before us. What can I get you to? I'll have a tonkatsu. She scribbles into her notepad. And for you, ma'am? Yuri begins to get nervous again. She has the same look she had at the coffee shop.
Nope.
I'll have the same thing. My eyes widen a little as I stare at Yuri. The waitress, oblivious to the situation, writes down the orders. Whew. Will that be all? Yes. She takes the menus and leaves our table. Is everything okay? I feel the corners of my mouth raise. I just wasn't expecting you to order. Yuri shyly smiles. Well, I suppose when I'm around you, I'm a bit more comfortable being myself. I give her another smile when she gives one back. That in and itself is a small victory. The waitress returns, bowls in hand. Enjoy your meals. With a quick bow, she walks off. What's this? With my chopsticks, I point out a small bowl of red mixture. It's a spice you can put in your ramen. Ooh, nice. Grab the small bowl and begin to scoop it into my food. Wait, Jeongin, wait! What? It's very hot. You're only supposed to put in a small amount. Hence why it comes in such a tiny serving. I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen. It's not like it's my first time eating authentic spicy ramen or anything. Baka! After scooping out half the bowl, I set it back down and stir the noodles with my chopsticks. I grab a chopstick full of noodles and shove it into my mouth. Yuri winces as soon as the noodles enter my mouth. This is not so bad. Oh my god! Holy fuck. Oh god, oh god. Oh, I start breathing heavily, like... Smoke begins to billow out of my mouth like a chimney. I feel so hot. I'm sweating all along my forehead. The broth feels like molten lava being poured down my esophagus. Who made this, Satan? Beads of sweat trickle down my face. Or are those tears? I think it's both. Either way, my mouth burns. I grab my water and chug it down. The pain fades away. Wow. Are you okay? Yeah. On the bright side, my sinuses have never been this clear in years. You're true. You eat enough spiced food, your sinuses are clear for a little while. And then they'll get back to being stuffy. Depending on how your spice tolerance is. Be sure to laugh and continue our meals. Alright, Jeongin? Yeah. Thank you. For everything. It was just lunch. No. I'm not referring to the noodle shop. I'm referring to everything. Everything you've done. I haven't really felt like I've done much. But when I think about it, Yuri probably hasn't ever had a day where she just goes out with a friend. Just one person being with her probably means the world to her. It's fine, Yuri. Like I said, friends stay by each other. Whoa. She's close. She takes her hand and intertwines it with mine. It's so soft, yet tight. Do you think I'm ready to be fixed, Jeongin? I simply smile at her, stare into her lavender eyes. Healing begins the moment you accept the pain. I see a tear slide down her face. She takes a moment to absorb my statement. I'll be seeing you, Jeongin. Have a good night, Yuri. She breaks away and enters her house. For a moment I stand there by myself as the cool winter breeze encapsulates me. My own words race repeatedly through my mind. But we'll get through this together. Oh, a few days later, okay. I think this is a good place to end it though. So, yeah, like, this part was pretty good. Like, I hope it's not like too short or like whatever, because I know like the last two parts were pretty long, and I'm gonna try to like size these down if I can, because I know like 40 minutes in the last one was way too overkill, like almost 50. Now, obviously, the only reason I made part 1 50 minutes was because a lot of the dialogue in the beginning was very, very similar to the old game, and I didn't want to just make 2 parts dedicated to like old dialogue with like slightly different statements, so that's why. And in part 2, it was unintentionally that long because I just wanted to get through like all the events in one go, just so like we get like an idea of what Yuri's going through and whatever. But yeah, that is it for this part. I hope you guys enjoyed it. In the top right corner of your screen, there will be an annotation to the next part once it becomes available. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.